There's this beautiful edge featuring a little bit of an opening in the middle and then some picot stitches at the very bottom. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the chain buttonhole edge. I'll be using a 4mm hook and some acrylic yarn size 4. Okay, so for this design, we're going to start with the foundation chain that's a multiple of 8 plus 6. In my case, I have 22 chains. Now we're going to move on to row 1. We're going to do 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So you're going to skip the first chain and into the second do a single crochet. And now you're going to do 1 single crochet into each chain of the foundation chain. So do 1 single crochet all the way down, and I'll see you when you're done. All right, this here is going to be the end of row 1. I've done 1 single crochet per chain. Now we're going to move on to row 2. We're going to chain 1 and flip our work. For this row, we want to do single crochets, but in the front loop only. So what that means is if I turn this up like this, you'll see those chains, those kind of V's facing this way. And so normally you work under both loops. I'll show you what you would normally do for a stitch. You'd go under both of the loops, but for this one, you want to work in the front loop only, which is going to be the loop closest to you. The first one's a bit harder to see, so I'm just going to do my single crochet here, front loop only, and I'm going to do the same one into each stitch all the way down. So again, these are both loops here. The front loop is the one closest to you, and you want to go through the front loop only. So do this into each stitch all the way down, 1 single crochet front loop only, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did a single crochet in the front loop only. It's not easy to see from here, but you'll notice there's like a little bit of a concave happening. And then on this side, you've created this kind of line. This is the other loop that you didn't go through. It's kind of exposed. So now we're going to move on to row 3. Row 3 starts with a chain 1 and flip your work. We're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the first 5 stitches. So do 5 single crochets. That is 1, 2, and sorry, we're going back through the both loops. Just normal single crochets. I think that's 5, 2, 4, 5. Yep. So 5 single crochets, and now we're going to begin the row repeat. The repeat starts by chaining 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to skip 3 stitches and then do 1 single crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. So skip 3 and then 5 single crochets. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that there ends the repeat. Let's go back to the beginning of the repeat. We chain 7. Skip 3 stitches and then do 1 single crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. And this is what you're going to do all the way to the end. Like the end of the repeat is going to be the end of the row. This is my 4th single crochet and my 5th and last single crochet. This here is the end of row 3 for me. If you have more stitches, go ahead and go back to the beginning of the repeat and do it however many times you need. Now we're going to move on to row 4. For row 4, we chain 1 and flip your work. You're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the first 4 stitches. So go into the first stitch, second, third, and fourth. And now we're going to begin the row repeat. The repeat starts by chaining 3. You're going to skip the next single crochet and 3 of the chains of the chain 7. And into the next chain, you're going to do a single crochet. So we skip 1, 2, 3. Into the next chain, a single crochet. Now we're going to do a picot stitch. For a picot, you just want to chain 3. And then do a slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. So the first chain that you made, insert your hook into it and do a slip stitch. Continuing the repeat, you are going to do a chain 3. you're going to skip the next 3 chains and 1 single crochet, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. So we skip the chain 3, 1 single crochet, and then do 3 single crochets. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Now this here is the end of the repeat. So we can go back to the beginning of the repeat. Let's do it again together. We chain 3. Then you're going to skip 1 single crochet and 3 chains. So skip the last single crochet here, and then you might want to untwist your chain, or I'm showing you the back of the chain there. So I'll flip it. So we skip 1, 2, 3 into the next chain, do a single crochet. Now we want to do a picot, which is a chain 3, and then a slip stitch to the 3rd chain from the hook, or the first chain that you made. After the picot, we were supposed to do a chain 3. Then we want to skip the chains and the single crochet, and then do 1 single crochet into each of the next 3. That's why it looks so tight there for me. That there is the end of the repeat. However, if you have more stitches, then go back to the beginning of it and repeat it again. When you get to the end of this row, you're going to have to do 1 single crochet into the last stitch. So you're going to finish row 4 by doing 1 single crochet into the last stitch of the row. And then you can go ahead and cut off your yarn and thread your ends through. Okay, this one is easy peasy. It just adds this cute little opening at the bottom and then those picot kind of points at the very edge. Super simple and easy to make. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.